All right, we're inside the village of Lake Las Vegas, and you have everything here. You got sushi restaurants, Italian restaurants, nail salon, hair salon, even a cigar lounge. Now, when you live in Lake Las Vegas, this is what it's about. It's a lifestyle. It's something that you simply immerse yourself with, and you don't have to go into other parts of the town for anything else because it's a one-stop shop. And what I'm about to show you is the lifestyle and the luxury home that you could potentially live in. We're going to a place called the Island, which is a double-gated, man-made island surrounded by water, and tour one of the homes that's being built by Blue Heron in a community called Velaris. Let's go. All right, guys, we're here at Velaris by Blue Heron at the Island. Why is it called the Island? Because we're surrounded by water here inside Lake Las Vegas. Velaris is one of the newest community to be joining at the island, and particularly this model called the Trace by Blue Heron is 4,700 square feet, 3 bedrooms, and it's situated right on a waterway. So I'm going to give you guys a very unique tour this time where it will be my very first impression of the home. I have not walked this place, I have not scripted this place, so you'll see my genuine reaction because I want you guys to see exactly how impressive this home can be. So let's go check it out. Now, I'm sure you hear the construction noise because this is an active development site, which right across the street, they're trenching as we speak. This is the first home that just been released, and it was only grand open last week. So you're one of the first to be seeing this. Inside the courtyard, as you all know, this is my favorite part of the home, where you can have the transition, and I see all the big windows now, right? So on the exterior, the front side of the house, there's not a lot of windows, but as soon as you come into the courtyard, I see stacking doors on this side, pocket stacking doors here, and of course the pivot door to get you into the main entrance. So let's go check it out. All right, through this pivot door, which I love having the glass, kind of framed glass where it allows in plenty of natural light. And if you know Blue Heron, you know they have two very, very unique characteristics of them. One is they are architecturally significant homes where all the exterior is not going to be your typical traditional style homes. They really want to make it unique and is in a lasting impression. And second, which is also my favorite, is the biophilic design that they do, which is including the indoor and outdoor living. So you see there's pebble stones, river rocks actually here, and some plants, and this is going to be throughout the entire home where you feel like you're indoors, but you also have that outdoor element to remind you of the nature, which I really love. All right, now we're inside the great room and slash living room. Now, I was told these are all electric stacking doors, so let's try and see what they do. I hope I get it right the first time. There you go. So no longer will you need all that muscle to push these stacking doors in and potentially jam your finger. Just at one press of a button, these things will open up. And again, this is going to be a pocket door where it retracts all the way into the wall. And this allows you that indoor-outdoor space where you're entertaining or you have guests over, they can actually enter directly through here. Oversized tiles kind of laid throughout. This home reminds me a bit of the coastal vibe. They're going with that lighter white, light tone, beachy vibe. The kitchen area has kind of the seamless cabinetries, thermidor appliances throughout, double oven, under the sink microwave, 6 stove cooktop. I mean, wow, they're just getting more and more. You know, maybe next year I'll be walking a home and it will have like 12 stove cooktop and 20 stove double deck cooktop. You don't know. They've got these, this is probably, okay, pop-up outlets for your blenders or your, espresso machines, etc. And you got to figure out how to close this thing. Hey, there we go. Told you I haven't toured this home yet. Okay, obviously your pop filler is important. This is one of those things that I believe will not go away for a long time because it's incorporating not just aesthetics but also convenience, right? That's what's important nowadays to homeowners is they don't just want it to look good, but they want it to work efficiently as well. Okay, this is cool. So typically we see an island, when we call it a waterfall island, it's only on the outer side, right? The width side of the island being the drop down, but this is actually towards the front side or the back side, however you want to call it. But this is water falling in a different direction. All right, a couple of things I also want to touch on is one, they do have under lighting here in the front side where the bar is, but I want to say this is this is actually onyx, not marble, because onyx does let out light, and when we were at that corner when the sun was shining through, it looked like there was some backlit lighting, but it was actually not, just the sunlight, and because of the onyx stone that allows transparency. And second is I noticed these air vents. Now, in my other videos, you might have seen linear air vents, which is long, elongated, and skinnier to kind of make it more aesthetically pleasing. Now, they've also done something similar where they created these artificial kind of designs, and then they put the vents there to kind of go seamlessly. So you can't even tell that there are vents here. It's completely, sealed behind that design, that strip that they have on the ceiling. Do this again. Look at that, how convenient. It's amazing. And there's obviously shades that can come down from here as well. And I was told that you can access the waterway from back here, which we'll go there shortly so you can see what they offer and what they mean by you can access the waterway. But here I also want to mention the stacked stone kind of fireplace that goes all the way up to the top of the ceiling. Now they may seem like they're bits and pieces of stone stacked this way, but they're actually tiles that are mimicking that stacked stone, and then they're put together and run up all the way to the top. I think it's a good touch. It gives it a different texture. We talked about breaking up a space with different shape and texture as a very important design element, and this is what they've done here. So the fireplace now is getting more modern every day that you see different type of technology that's powering this fireplace. Our Da Vinci custom fireplace came with this remote. It looks like you can set a timer, change the color, the lighting, the flame, etc. That's really cool. And then you have this kind of a wine cellar here for you to display your prized possession. Now remember, when you're building a home, there's always these options that you can choose from. When we preview a home like this, it's including almost every option you can think of so they can showcase exactly what they're capable of when you purchase and build here. So this is also called a zero threshold railing, where you don't have to technically go over where there might be a little a lip there. This is completely flat, and then down here it drops down just so you have that dimension and not have a possibility of water coming through this way. Beautiful outdoor kitchen here. TV entertainment's already there. Some outdoor seating area with gas fireplace. This is really nice, and an infinity edge pool. So this is the waterway that I mentioned earlier. We can access it right there. There's a dock. So you, as a owner here, can have your paddle board or your kayak just here on the water, right on your dock. Now, because the water volume is not that big for you to put a boat here, but rumor is they're going to connect this waterway to the big body lake over where the village is, where we've seen in part of my video. They have shops, restaurants, and a lot more developments going on there. There's a big body of water there that you can actually bring a boat to. But this is going to be connecting with that in the future. So they've actually used the same flooring indoor to the outdoor area as well that connects the space. But then once it transitions to the deck, it is now a different type of finish. See, there's an entryway probably to, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Little powder room, right? So for your outdoor entertainment, people can actually just come here instead of having to go into the house. And you have a jacuzzi here, also infinity edge. Let's go check out that dock. This is how you will get there. Now imagine every morning this is your routine, right? Picture me with a cup of coffee, walking out as a sunrise, and I come to my own dock. Can you believe we have a dock here in Las Vegas in the middle of the desert? How about it? It's incredible. One time I paddleboarded in Florida on a waterway like this, and right beneath me is this like 12 feet manatee that's just swimming underneath me, and I freaked out. Never seen anything like that before. You won't find any manatees here, that's for sure. You must have a powder room, and the powder room always is a place where you can make an impression on your guests by adding a little bit more character to it. Now this model, the Trace model, has a primary bedroom downstairs. So I see the same kind of stacking stone linear fireplace here that mimics what's in the great room area. You have a full wet bar with your coffee machine and your ice machine, also mimicking the other great room where you have floating shelves and the mirror backdrop. And this stacking door takes you to the jacuzzi, also the deck. So remember I told you in the morning I'd be having my coffee and walking straight out to the deck. See, they thought about that, that's why they placed it here. You see a little bit more of that biophilic characteristics, having river rocks in this area. Again, these monoblock sinks that just transition seamlessly. There's a lot of different texture in here, I noticed. You got the wood panel cabinetries, you got these granite countertops, and then the stone backdrop. That really, it divides up the space quite a bit. And for the bathroom, it's okay to be a little busier, right? You don't have to have just one or two elements. This ginormous walk-in shower, wow. I've never seen these type of shower heads before. I wonder what they feel like. Should I find out? Just kidding. Can't do that. All right, and then down here's the water closet. It looks like they have the electric toilet, and then this amazing walk-in closet, of course. I always like it when they have a window in the walk-in closet. I feel like that's luxury, right? You just have natural lighting in your closet to see the outfit you're choosing for today. You know what's cool about a space like this is you can open it up by creating these pony wall with glass, the glass finishes towards the upper half, where it makes it feel like it's a greater space than it is. Because imagine if it was just a wall here, then it feels a little enclosed. But having these glass walls make it where natural light from the bedroom area comes in, you have windows behind you, and you just have that transparency where it feels a lot bigger than it really is. All right, so to the right side of the house, this looks like a secondary living room or a man cave is what I would have made it. You got a private entrance there from the courtyard, plenty of space. You got a full bar here that the entire, they actually built out to almost like a full kitchen. Right? It's the same finish in the kitchen area from the countertop to the cabinets and these floating shelves behind the mirror. It actually works really well. So as mentioned before, a mirror helps, make the space bigger. And I think because there's only windows there, now I don't know if there are windows behind these curtains, we'll find out here shortly, but if the window lighting is so far away, you need to attract some additional lighting by placing mirrors that can add a little bit more natural light to the space. Now, I love the floating shelves. I love what they're doing here because it's so seamless, and yet you can utilize it. There's a lot of storage spaces here. And again, water falling on this side instead of your traditional edge here. Oh, and let's see, are there windows here? Yes, there are. Okay, so then there's not really a lighting issue here. They simply, have these curtains drawn to create the ambience that they want to create for you. Very nice. I like this space. You could do a lot with it. You'll do a lot with this space. So laundry and garage actually is a very important part of the home because you're going to use it every single day, right? So don't be afraid to spend a little money there and create it the way you like it. Now this is the laundry with the sink behind the door, and you got this garage. It appears to be a 3-car garage that's connected that way. So this is something new that before a 3-car garage would have a separation right here, but now the garage design is to create it to where they can utilize the space together, right? You can step directly into the 3rd-car garage from here. I got tankless water heaters, dual tankless water heaters, some additional storage closets, and access to the backyard. And we can't forget 220 outlet for your electric cars. These are already built in, so for your convenience. I would play with this chandelier a little bit, plenty of space, and you can be creative, right? Anytime you have these high ceilings is a time that you can really play with the chandelier and make it something really unique. The first thing that draws my attention is this amazing view. You're surrounded by these mountains and water, which is not something common that you see here in Las Vegas. This is a really nice sized loft, and I really like the fact that they have this kind of balcony vibe to the downstairs area as it connects both space. And when you have your friends and family over, you're entertaining, this is really nice. This is a good transition. You see the mirrors underneath the window there? Why do you think that is? I believe it's because they can attract more lighting, and it also makes the space feel bigger, kind of like what we talked about in the primary bathroom, right? Now the floors do transition into these wood floors. It makes it feel a little warmer here, and just have that cozy vibe that they want to make this space so that people know this is a place where you spend time with your family, your friends, maybe sit down and enjoy a show. And they have this giant balcony here. Let's go check it out. It was not a typical three-piece stacking door, but you have this giant balcony. Yeah, I think having the additional outdoor living space is a perk, right? In a weather like today where it's nice, it's a little warm, but it's still nice where you can be outdoors and enjoy a meal or even having dinner parties. Here is a spiral staircase. You've seen me go up plenty of these, so do you guys want to go up and check it out? Let's go see it. So this is an option for your build. You can do a rooftop deck on the home model that you want. And really, when you're living in a place like this where your surrounding is water, mountain palm trees, and etc., you want to have an unobstructed view, and having a rooftop deck is the way to do it. I think for Vegas, it's an interesting theory, right? Do you want to be on a roof during the hot summer, or is it really a bonus to have where you can enjoy views and on a better weather days? That's something that you have to decide. I personally have always liked rooftop decks. I just never seen people utilize it. So I don't know. You got to come to Vegas and feel it out yourself. And the reality is it's only 3 months out of the year that is so hot and unbearable, but what about the other 9 months? This is what it's for. Now, while I'm up here, I want to point out that this is the island. This is a brand new man-made island here at the Lake Las Vegas area, where there will be multiple developers building here, including Arvada, which is another community built by Blue Heron. Right here, the model we're standing in is 4,700 square feet, but over at Arvada, you can go up to 7,700 square feet. Some of the bigger models will be offered there. And the homes there will be sitting on closer to the bigger body of the water, so you will potentially in the future have access to the rest of the lake where it's connecting the hotels, which is Westin and Hilton, as well as the village area where you have the shops and the restaurants. I'll have to be honest, guys, I really did not expect Las Vegas or Lake Las Vegas to turn out the way it is. I've lived here 23 years and I've seen the ups and downs of Lake Las Vegas, and the fact that they're willing to build a man-made island here and have all these new developments going on, that tells you that there's a lot of potential here in Lake Las Vegas. And if you're searching for a specific kind of lifestyle that's unique, that's not what you think Las Vegas is like, Lake Las Vegas could be for you. Because you will live here and you won't have to travel anywhere else. You have all you need: lifestyle, entertainment, dining, shopping, and even some outdoor sports. They have them all here inside Lake Las Vegas. And we don't know what the future holds, but I can tell you, you'll be living very comfortably if you choose Lake Las Vegas as a destination. So as always, thank you for subscribing to my channel and following me through this tour, and I look forward to seeing you next time. 再见。